Soft fingers trace the lines on worn-out skin. Every mark a chapter that I live within. Late nights by the fire, whiskey in my hand, singing wounds that led me to this promised land. There's a jagged line that runs across my knee, from a reckless summer when I was just 23. Fell hard on gravel, thought I broke my pride, but that scar's a compass, it's how I survive. Every cut and bruise, every sleepless night, build the road I walk to find you in the light. These lines on me tell the story true of battles fought and getting through. No matter the pain, no matter the fight, those scars brought me closer to you tonight. There's a faded mark from the first storm I faced, a time I lost my way, felt so misplaced. But out of the darkness came your steady hand, the kind of love that helps you stand. Every crack and break, every heavy fall led me to your door where I found it all. These lines on me tell the story true of battles fought and getting through. No matter the pain, no matter the fight, those scars brought me closer to you tonight. And I won't hide the stories written on my skin, each one a lesson, each one a win. You see the man beneath the worn-out view. In every scar, I found my way to you. These lines on me tell the story true of battles fought and getting through. No matter the pain, no matter the fight, those scars brought me closer to you tonight. Softly now the lines begin to fade, but the love they led to will never trade. In alleys thick with morning grime, footsteps drum a stubborn rhyme. Beneath the cracked and coloring bricks, lives weave tales, some sharp, some thick. The sidewalks crack, neon signs flicker, coffee cups and dreams grow thicker. Sirens hum a restless song, in broken cities we belong. Through sirens blare and restless nights, we find a way to hold on tight. Not all who wander get lost in noise, some carry hope the stories yet untold. No silence here can pull us down. Our voices rough but unbound. Still hearts beating in static and storm, finding light where the streets are worn, holding on when the city screams, living loud in broken dreams. In broken cities we still rise, with stubborn hope behind our eyes. There's a worn out map beneath my fingers, lines and roads that took us far from wonder. We drove through dusty towns on fading highways, each mile a story, a question that stayed. Your eyes told truths that words never spoke, in the silence where dreams and worries broke. We held tight to the promises we made, though the nights got longer and colors did fade. What love cost us through all the doubt and the miles, the years carved deep with both joy and trials. Every tear and every smile in between painted the moments no one ever seen. The porch light flickered where we used to stand, whispering memories with calloused hands. You chased your dreams down an uncertain road, while I kept hoping for a place called home. Holding on, though the distance grew wide, learning sometimes love just takes a ride. What love cost us through all the doubt and the miles, the years carved deep with both joy and trials. Every tear and every smile in between painted the moments no one ever seen. In the quiet moments before the dawn, I traced the road that led us on. No regrets, just the price we paid for the love that time never swayed. What love cost us through all the doubt and the miles, the years carved deep with both joy and trials. Every tear and every smile in between painted the moments no one ever seen. So here's to love with its cost and gain, a story etched in both joy and pain. Beneath the white sky, where the wild winds roam. Two souls took a breath, found a quiet home. We met on a back road where the map bent slow. Your smile caught the sunlight, made the old world glow. Dust on our boots, but no reason to hide. Learning how to lean into this ride, a dance of just holding, no need to command. Breathing in tandem, heartbeats unplanned. This love learned to breathe in the space we made, between quiet mornings and the evening shade, where the wildflowers grow and the river's long. We found where our hearts find air, where we belong. Days rolled like thunder, some lightning in the sky, but your steady hand showed me how to fly. Laughing through the timber, chasing golden light, holding on tighter through the endless night. No words left unspoken, just breaths intertwined, finding freedom in the company of your mind. This love learned to breathe in the space we made, between quiet mornings and the evening shade, where the wildflowers grow and the rivers belong. We found where our hearts find air, where we belong. This love learned to breathe in the space we made, between quiet mornings and the evening shade, where the wildflowers grow and the rivers belong. We found where our hearts find air, where we belong. Underneath the vast skies, we'll keep this song, a love that learned to breathe. We would both belong. Tracing lines from yesterday, every mile of memories play. Maps sink deep in broken broken skin. You led me right where you began. Busted knuckles on the river rocks, long nights spent with heavy talks. Each scar a story, a lesson brand new, the lessons I learned that led me to you. For every cut and bruise I wore, I found a path reborn. No turning back from what I've been, because it all led me to you. Against the world we stand so strong, carved from trials where we belong. Every mark, every fight we've been through made a road that brought me to you. Late nights by the fire's glow, stories told of highs and lows. Pain painted on my weathered hands, building bridges none could understand. I wear these signs like battle calls, one step forward, no more falls. A winding road, but one thing's true, it brought me here, it brought me to you. Against the world we stand so strong, carved from trials where we belong. Every mark, every fight we've been through made a road that brought me to you. Sometimes pain is just a guide. When you're lost, it's by your side. And these scars, they tell the truth. They wrote the story of me and you. Against the world we stand so strong, carved from trials where we belong. Every mark, every fight we've been through made a road that brought me to you. Maps sink deep in broken skin, led me right where you begin. Beneath worn boots on gravel paths, where every stone tells where I've been, there's a line drawn clear across my skin, a tailing brown where life had been tough. Every ridge and every mark is a chapter of the times I couldn't give up. I dared the storms and broke in two, but those breaks, they led me straight to you. Maps of my broken roads, worn and true, guided my heart when I didn't know what to do. Every scar's a sign, every hurt a clue, that the pain was the path that led me to you. Fallen leaves and old tire swings, reminders of the fights and forgotten things. I've stumbled through nights cold and gray, but in your smile I found my way. I shared the storms and broke into, but those breaks that led me straight to you. Maps of my broken roads, worn and true, guiding my heart when I didn't know what to do. Every scar's a sign, every hurt a clue, that the pain was the path that led me to you. No perfect lines, no smooth terrain, just rugged trails to ease the pain. And now I stand where I belong, with you where every wound turns strong. Maps of my broken roads, worn and true, guided my heart when I didn't know what to do. Every scar's a sign, every hurt a clue, that the pain was the path that led me to you. The maps etched deep, the stories told, led me home from the cold. Late night on an old back road, you and me just taking it slow. Dust on the seas, radio turned low, caught up in the space where time won't go. You said I changed, that I don't feel the same, like I'm just skimming over the pain. But baby, I'm still here fighting through the rain, trying not to let this love go down the drain. Maybe we're worn, maybe we're torn, but there's fire somewhere beneath this storm. If we hold tight, we just might be stronger than the pieces we can see. So let's fight for us again, darling, don't let go. Every scraped knee and tear says what we know. It ain't about perfect, it's about staying close, holding on to what we know. Remember that night by the river bend, you laughed like the world's troubles would end. We thought forever was ours to spend. Guess forever's hard when you start to bend. But I'm here now, and you still see the best part of us that's still free. If we both choose to take the ride, I promise you love won't hide. So let's fight for us again, darling, don't let go. Every scratched heartbeat says what we know. It ain't about perfect, it's about staying close, holding on to what we know. same back road. You and me in a love we chose. Again, a tune I can't outrun. Every song a sign like a setting sun. Pouring coffee in this empty room, the morning light's too bright. Your laugh hangs in the air like fireflies in flight. I try to move on, but every beat reminds me still that your name's carved deep beneath this windowsill. I hear your name in every song, through all the doubt, like a story told when the music's loud. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, your name keeps ringing like it's breaking through. Down the highway dust kicks up, the sun's melting gold. Songs on the radio, stories that we've told. Each melody feels like a page from our past. Your name's a song that just won't fade, it lasts. I chase the notes, hoping they'll set me free, but your name's the line that keeps haunting me. I hear your name in every song, through all the doubt, like a story told when the music's loud. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, your name keeps ringing like it's breaking through. Maybe someday I'll find a tune that wraps around the pain, but till then your name will ride the wind and rain. I hear your name in every song, through all the doubt, like a story told when the music's loud. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, your name keeps ringing like it's breaking through. It's your name I carry, no matter how far I roam. In every song, I find my way back The porch light flickers on a settled night. Your suitcase rests by the door, heavy with might. Silence fills the cracks where laughter used to play. caught between the words we don't say. You trace the lines of pictures on the mantelpiece, memories folding in like autumn's quiet leaves. We built a home from promises and dreams so thin. Now it feels like a battle we just can't win. We hold the space where hugs once stayed, not quite goodbye nor here to stay. I reach for you but find the cold instead. Where did the love go that once we said? Edges of us, worn and frayed between the words left unsaid and the plans that fade. If we don't let go, we'll break in two, caught in the silence between me and you. The coffee cup's been sitting there since morning light. Your footsteps echo down the hall, out of sight. I trace the dust on windows as the daylight slows, wondering how we got stuck between friends and lost souls. We tiptoe past the moments we can't reclaim, trying to hold on, but who's to blame? The love's still here, but it's hard to show when the space grows wide between the ebb and flow. Edges of us, worn and frayed between the words left unsaid and the plans that fade. If we don't let go, we'll break into, caught in the silence between me and you. Maybe forever isn't always staying still. Sometimes love means learning when to heal. We're holding on to what's already gone. Between goodbye and forever, where do we belong? Edges of us, worn and frayed between the words left unsaid and the plans that fade. If we don't let go, we'll break into, caught in the silence between me and you. The porch light dims as the night pulls close. Between goodbye and forever, we find what matters most. I remember when the night caught flame, your hand in mine, we played no games. Stars above, they witnessed us, but fires burn with no truce. We drove past the midnight mile, laughing loud through borrowed time. Old songs humming through the air, your eyes shining without a care. But heat was building in our hearts, a slow fire was set to start. Some flames light up the darkest roads, but leave behind their heavy loads. One love cost us through the fire, burn marks made from wild desire, scars that tell the tales we told, silver linings in the gold. We danced close to the flames' edge, lost ourselves just like we said. What love cost us through the fire, lessons learned in heat and mire. Morning breaks on shattered scenes, coffee cups and broken dreams. Your voice cracks but holds me near, saying things I needed to hear. We both wore our hearts too proud, spoke too soft and far too loud. Some fires warm but some consume, burning bridges, clearing room. What love cost us through the fire, burn marks made from wild desire, scars that tell the tales we told, silver linings in the gold. We danced close to the flames' edge, lost ourselves just like we said. What love cost us through the fire, lessons learned in heat and mire. Sometimes love is a roaring flame, then just ashes falling rain. But from the dust and from the pain, we find the strength to love again. What love cost us through the fire, burn marks made from wild desire, scars that tell the tales we told, silver linings in the gold. We danced close to the flames' edge, lost ourselves just like we said. What love cost us through the fire, lessons learned in heat and mire. Yeah, love's a flame that never dies, leaving marks beneath open skies. Slow road stretch, dust swirls where we once stood. Old boots by the door, tales of all we thought we could. The porch light flickers like a heartbeat now gone cold. In the silence, our story left untold. Carved our names in the bark of that willow tree, swore that no storm could knock down what we believed. But seasons change and so did the song we knew. Love took its toll, it wasn't just me and you. Every mile we traveled, every promise made, some things you can't buy, no matter the trade. When forever breaks apart, The kitchen smell still holds your Sunday morning brew, but the laughter's gone quiet, and so are you. These walls keep the secrets, the fights and the calm, holding pieces like a worn-out charm. When forever breaks apart, what are we left to hold? Just memories like fireflies flickering cold. At the edge of forever, love asked for its cost. We found ourselves in the spaces we lessons and broken strings. Love's not always gold, sometimes it stings. When forever breaks apart, what are we left to hold? Just memories like fireflies flickering cold. At the edge of forever, love asked for its cost. We found ourselves in the spaces we lost. Slow road stretch, and I'm learning to roam, finding pieces of forever outside this home. The porch light's burning low and the night feels colder. I hear the floorboard creak where your footsteps used to wander. The summer breeze slips through the open window pane, but it carries all the memories that we never got to claim. You packed your bags beneath that old oak tree, said it's better this way than living with what couldn't be. Your eyes held chapters of a story, paused and stalled, a silent promise hanging heavy on the walls. I swear I saw you in the morning rain, fighting back words that would only cause pain. But love's not a fire that just slips through cracks. Sometimes it's the way we choose not to unpack. I'm holding on to what slipped away, the almost words we didn't say, like footprints faded on a dusty road. Love refused to leave what we almost owned. Remember that night by the firelight glow, laughter turning quiet, the truth we didn't show. The river ran wild, but we stood still, caught between the silence and the will to heal. You almost stayed, I almost called your name, but fear tangled hearts in a slow-moving flame. Now I trace the path where we lost our chance, caught in the rhythm of a final dance. I'm holding on to what slipped away, the almost words we didn't say, like footprints faded song in a pouring rain. I'm holding on to what slipped away, the almost words we didn't say, like footprints fading on a dusty road. Love refused to leave what we almost owned. The porch lights fading out, the night turns still, but some love stay on against our will. Old street lamps flicker where the paint's peeling off. Sidewalk cracks hold stories of us and our lost hopes. The city breathes heavy, tired from the years, but we find some light fighting through the tears. We met beneath flickering neon signs, coffee cups, cooling hands intertwined, broken windows showing fragments of the past. We built our world on things made to never last. Cars hum distant lullabies, sirens mingle with midnight cries. Yet here we stand, defying the fall, holding tight while the old walls call. This is how we hold on, strong in shattered places, hearts beating loud among faded faces. In cracked streets, our souls write their own lines, concrete hearts surviving broken times. Graffiti lanes tell our secret tales, footsteps echo down abandoned rails. Neon signs flicker in rhythm with our dreams, painting colors in the dimming city beams. Sirens and the subway's steady hum draw a crooked map of where we're from. Still we carve joy in the rough and torn, finding warmth in rooftops before the dawn. This is how we hold on, strong in shattered places, hearts beating loud among faded faces. In cracked till morning comes. The porch lights fading slow against the night. Your picture's framed beside the firelight. Every step I take, it leads me back to you, like the old dirt road that I know so true. Summer rain on dusty boots, a worn-out baseball glove. Time can tangle up the days, but not the heart of love. I could count a million reasons why I might turn away, but everyone's just a story till I hear you say, no matter the miles, the storms, or the fight, I'm still holding on through the night. I'm still choosing you, still picking every road back home. Through the cracks in the years, you're the only one I call my own. No matter the questions, the doubts, or the times we fall through, my heart's locked in this promise, still choosing you. Old porch steps creak beneath the stories we made, laughing about the silly fights, the plans that sometimes fade. The sunrise paints your face in a way that's mine alone. Every day I find a reason, every night I'm not alone. No matter the pain, the joys, or the tears, it's your hand, it's your smile through the years. I'm still choosing you, still picking every road back home. Through the cracks in the years, you're the only one I call my own. No matter the questions, the doubts, or the times we fall through, my heart's locked in this promise, still choosing you. Sometimes the night feels long and the world feels cold, but your voice is the fire that never grows old. I could wander far, but I know where I belong, right here beside you, where my heart beats strong. I'm still choosing you, still picking every road back home. Through the cracks in the years, you're the only one I call my own. No matter the questions, the doubts, or the times we fall through, my heart's locked in this promise, still choosing you. Still choosing you. No matter what comes through, forever and always, I'm still choosing you. The road ahead looks worn and long. Two hearts humming different songs, worn leather boots on gravel stone, walking paths that lead back home. We used to laugh under wide open skies, campfire stories light in your eyes. But some nights the silence grew like a wall neither of us knew how to move. Now on this crack front line, standing face to face, fighting through hard times, finding our place. We're crossing lines on this weathered map, trying to find what we once had. Every scar and every pain teaching us love's worth the strain, fighting for us again. No looking back, building bridges over what love left behind. Coffee cups and old morning talks, mismatched sheets, our little walks. Damage done, but heart still strong, holding tight where we belong. With every word and every breath we take, breaking down walls only we can break. We're crossing lines on this weathered map, trying to find what we once had. Every scar and every pain teaching us love's worth the strain, fighting for us again. No looking back, building bridges over what love left behind. Maybe the road bends, but doesn't end. We'll find our way, my love, my friend. No perfect moment, just real times, held together by our own design. We're crossing lines on this weathered map, trying to find what we once had. Every scar and every pain teaching us love's worth the strain, fighting for us again. No looking back, building bridges over what love left behind. The road ahead still calls our names, together stronger through the flames. The sirens blare down empty streets, smoke rolls in from broken dreams. But there you stand with hands held tight in a world torn up in fire. City lights flicker under flame, your heart beats steady, calls my name. Sidewalks crack, but not our vow. We build our home somehow. Stories spill from tired eyes. but in your arms my courage lies. Through every roar the night may bring, you're my unshaken spring. Hearts ignite amid the flames, love's a spark that holds the chains when the world burns cold and wild. You're the calm where I'm a child. No matter what the fire unfurls, we find peace against the world. Ashes fall like winter snow, but under stars we'll let it go. Every clash outside the door only makes our spirits soar. Hands rough but touch so kind, in chaos still our souls align. Through every shout and battle cry, your laughter lifts me high. Hearts ignite amid the flames, love's a spark that holds the chains when the world burns cold and wild. You're the calm where I'm a child. No matter what the fire unfurls, we find peace against the world. When the smoke clears a broken ground, your voice is the only sound. Burning bright in darkest night, together we will fight. Hearts ignite amid the flames, love's a spark that holds the chains when the world burns cold and wild. You're the calm where I'm a child. No matter what the fire unfurls, we find peace against the world. So here we stand, you and me, love alive as wild as the sea. Through every blaze, through every storm, together safe and warm. Mine was left in the pockets, empty and warm. Dust on sidewalks where dreams used to be born. Sirens hum songs, old neon flickers in the rain. We don't have much, but we know this pain. Clay pots cracked on porch steps, faded signs and bent frames, ashes and jar candles where no one lights their flame. Corner diner smells of burned coffee and forgotten past. We ain't got much money, but sure spent our time fast. Worn out boots on cracked concrete, paths we chose, we can't retreat. Holding on, 'cause what else is there? A broken city, still we care. Neon lights on broken streets, we keep moving despite defeat. Hands are empty, but hearts remain. We're shattered souls in the pouring rain. we keep moving despite defeat. Hands are empty, but hearts remain. We're shattered souls in the pouring rain. Some nights we dream of wide open skies, of fields that stretch past the city lights. But here we stand where the cracked road bends, broken cities, but we're still friends. Neon lights on broken streets, we keep moving despite defeat. Hands are empty, but hearts remain. We're shattered souls in the pouring rain. Mine what's left in the pockets, empty and worn, but together we stand in these streets we've sworn. Empty rooms and cracked front steps, memories spill on the floor. The porch light flickers steady, but it doesn't warm like before. You packed your bags this morning, no words, just a sigh. Coffee cup half empty, like the dreams we left behind. The barn door creaks in silence, just like my heavy heart. How did we fall apart when we promised not to start? We built these walls around us, hoping they'd hold us tight. The cracks ran wide and deeper than a Texas summer night. Now we're picking up the pieces where the wild winds tore. Fences we couldn't mend, love we lost for sure. Every glance a question, every sigh a fight, trying to find the morning after burning through the night. Your tears stain the empty porch swings, swinging slow and tired. Our pictures line the mantle, faces now retired. The farmhouse holds a silence where our laughter used to live. Trying to hold on to something, but enough's no longer give. Promises like fallen leaves, scattered on the ground. We walk through fire, searching for what can't be found. Now we're picking up the pieces where the wild winds tore. Fences we couldn't mend, love we lost for sure. Every glance a question, every sigh a fight, trying to find the morning after burning through the night. Maybe one day these wounds will heal, stories told in aged wood. But tonight the silence hums louder than it should. Picking up the pieces where the wild winds tore. Fences we couldn't mend, love we lost for sure. Every glance a question, every sigh a fight, trying to find the morning after burning through the night. So here's to broken promises Dust on the dashboard, maps folded in the glove, worn out boots on the floor where the stories all began. The old dirt road still holds the shape of our first fight, and the farmhouse porch knows the weight of every night. We weren't strangers to the heat of burning suns, or morning spent picking peas before anyone was up. You laugh through the tears, say love's a crooked game, but still we held on strong, never one to play it tame. Even in the storms that broke the sky apart, there was a fire glowing steady in our hearts. No, we were never easy, never carved from stone, but in the tangled roots of days, love found a home. Through the fields we walked, where the wild grass lives, a place that's hard to leave, where love still lives. Remember that one summer, windows cracked at night, crickets telling secrets, and the stars burning bright. Your hand in mine, rough from the work and the land, finding something sacred in the dust and the sand. When the roads got rough beneath our weary feet, we carried on with a stubborn kind of beat. No, we were never easy, never carved from stone, but in the tangled roots of days, love found a home. Through the fields we walked, where the wild grass lives, a place that's hard to leave, where love still lives. Years roll like a river, wide and slow. Some days we're lost, some days we grow, but the memories hold tight like the kind of love you know. It's rough, it's real, it's ours to show. No, we were never easy, never carved from stone, but in the tangled roots of days, love found a home. Through the fields we walked, where the wild grass lives, a place that's hard to leave, where love still lives. So here's to the paths, the fights, the giving in, to the lasting kind of love that's learned to begin again. There lives a silence where we used to speak, broken pictures falling, scattered at our feet. Warmth once filled the corners of that old cafe. Now the chairs sit empty, colors start to fade. Friday nights, the neon signs lit our way, laughing under porch lamps, no one could delay. Your hand in mine, a promise worn by time. We danced easy rhythms, two hearts out of line. But seasons turn and rivers often bend. Some stories learn to drift And maybe some things are meant to be let go, caught between the pages, only we would know. We're just fragments underneath the floorboards, hidden in the cracks that life built on chords, pieces of a melody we used to know, falling apart where the cold winds blow. If I could patch the holes where sunlight leaks, I'd build us bridges strong enough for weeks. But all that's left are stories left untold in the quiet spaces, memories grow. We're just fragments underneath the floorboards, hidden in the cracks that life built on chords, pieces of a melody we used to know, falling apart where the cold winds blow. There lives a silence where we used to speak, fragments scattered